There shouldn't be anybody else out there.
I think I just went in circles because this is your, looks like a rock you broke apart. Alright, I can scan, so it was just that rock was being stubborn and wouldn't let me scan it.
Like, it has a white delta?
Yeah, white delta.
Yeah, that's probably a rock you already scanned.
Hey, 9% quantanium here.
That's decent.
It's in a whole cluster. It looks like it was like you broke this apart. Quantanium all over this.
One?
Like a dozen. It's like half a dozen rocks in like a cluster here. Each at least with 2.10 quantanium.
Huh. I thought
I got 4.92 here and 16.23. 20.08. Damn.
Okay, stay where you're at.
I'm not moving.
I found that.
I'm gonna just stare directly at this rock until you arrive.
What's the mass on that 20?
Let me just rotate the ship because stars are messing with the HUD here. 4631.23.
Okay, so yeah,
4631.
I haven't been there.
You got it? Or you need like consumable stuff to boost your laser power.
I'm headed down to the refinery now, so should be about 5 minutes and I'll be back.
That's alright, I'm not moving the ship. I'm getting out of the seat so that I don't accidentally move it while I just get a nice view of Stanton. Ship's not moving, I can just EVA around the belt here. Wait. Oh, for a second I thought the ship despawned as I got out, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Nope, it didn't. So I'm just going to inspect some of the damage here, though. So my engine has some burn marks on it, which doesn't make any sense because the front of the ship is the only thing that hit anything.
Where did you run into that other rock at?
Front as well.
Oh.
So with the first rock, it was the side, like the right-hand side. So and the damage was accordingly on that side of the ship. Right here where my flashlight's shining for watching. And then the second rock was, again, according to where I hit it with the ship. So the entire front of the ship. And this, mainly the right side again, but because I keep trying to turn right. But this time it was more front. Damage is according to where I hit it. But then I also have damage on the back, which makes no sense. The engine itself is undamaged. It's just the hull around the engine. The thruster itself is fine. No sparks, no nothing. But the engine casing is melted. Or at least the metal is warped. Almost like it was exposed to some laser blast. There's a real number on this thing.
I swear I just drank some water before I left. I'm thirsty already.
How am I doing? I'm at 100%. There's my gimbal mount for my guns. You can tell because it's not the same color. And it's a very low polygon. Like, what? Low res and everything. That's not so good. My headlight is unaffected though. Or would this be my searchlight? That would be the searchlight. Wow. You know, I've never done this before, but actually looking at the detail on the bottom of the Pisces. There's a fuck ton. Oh, there's a serial number. Serial number 3316. Assembly number 1985. Man, this thing is almost 1,000 years old. What's this? Oh, just the same serial number and everything. Oh, because it's on each plate. That actually makes sense. I like that. Man, you know, this thing's got a lot of armor plating on the bottom.
Alright, I'm about to head back to my ship now.
I'm still here. Huh. No, it's actually hard to tell where the landing gear are when you're just looking at the bottom of the ship.
You know, I really hope they streamline the transportation process to the refineries in the future, because taking multiple elevators that
You should be able to go straight from the hangars and the pad to the refinery. Especially since they've established in Star Citizen that the elevators are pretty much turboless, like Star Trek, where they go every which way. They can go sideways, they can go whatever the tube allows them to.
Yeah.
They're independent. They're not on a rail or a tether system. Dependent.
Even though technically they are on a rail because they operate on a spline.
Right.
But they should be able to fix that so the spline can go to multiple locations.
Mm-hmm. Right, well, game system, yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm looking at this underneath the... First I thought these were buttons, but... Interesting. I have a reverse ice cube tray. The maneuvering thrusters here. Love Star Citizen's maneuvering thruster design on some of these ships. I also love this rib section here. Danger in... I'll never know what that says. Danger intake.
Alright, I'm headed your way.
Alright.
Was the mass of any of those rocks over 5,000?
I'll have to check again. Hold on. EVAing is not as fun as it used to be.
Yeah, since they changed the way thrusters work on the suit, control is almost non-existent.
Yep. Used to be so good. Alright. Are any over 5,000, you asked? One of them is close. One of them is 4,900.
Okay.
That's the 4.92 quantum, but also 16.23, sorry. 46, 100, 600. Oh, I got a 5,000. So here's 49, another 4,900. Same stats as one of the other rocks.
I mean, as long as they're not over like 5,000 or 6,000, then we shouldn't have any trouble.
51, it's 5,122.50.
Man,
the quantitanium is 5.61%. So it's not, don't worry about it. The best one is still under 5,000. There's some really good ones. Oh, yeah. Here, I'll shine my light on it so you can.
I'm just gonna scan them all so my ship will remember them, so I don't have to rescan them every.
Right. That's what I like about space is how like you think you're oriented and I think I'm oriented, but we're not oriented with each other. Like you're sideways to me. Way.
Okay, so we've got the 20, the 9, and the 5. Those are the ones I want to break. We might only have room for the 20 and the 9, honestly.
Yeah, you need help with the mining?
Yes, I am going to need help. Let me know when you're underway, because I'm trying to put myself in a good spot here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move the ship back so this way you have more maneuvering room with the hole here.
Alright, I think this is a good spot.
Ah.
I'm gonna send the ramp down for you.
Thanks. I love the black paint job.
Yeah, the carbon
A lot
paint.
of people just use only the orange one, or there's the other one, I think, right? There's a third. Isn't there?
I think there's one with the one of the events had a special paint job.
Yeah.
But the only two that you can get are the orange and the carbon gray.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I'm like, why can't I see the ramp? Out of this shit.
Yeah, on the bottom.
Yeah. I thought I was on the bottom.
Though I really wish they had some kind of entrance on the top that was
I
ladder
do too,
accessible.
or some kind of like airlock entrance, because really this is the only way inside?
Yep.
For an industrial vehicle. Doesn't feel. Well, you say that and then you get inside, it's like, okay, this definitely feels like an industrial vehicle.
Alright, so
Bottom, or you're in the middle, so.
yeah, I'm in the top middle, so either left or right.
I'll
One of
take the
them has a
right.
helix and the other has a Hofstad. It shouldn't matter which one you pick. Either should work.
Pouring systems on.
Alright, so we're gonna crack the one on the left first.
Yeah, I was supposed to say shoot your laser at so I know which one. To my, everything's to my left.
You have a vacuum laser?
I have a what?
Does this sound like a vacuum cleaner?
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah, you've got we have two Hofstads, so.
I swear I've used this vacuum cleaner before. I think I literally had one that made this exact same sound. I can hear all the dust and shit being like vacuumed up into the bag, the disposable bag you throw out. Oh my god.
Are you at 100%?
No, I'm not even.
Oh.
I'm at 24. Alright, we're steady. Increasing power. $25%. 27%.
Alright, at this point, if you find anything with quantanium in it, just crack it down to the collectible sizes, then we'll go to the next rock and do the same.
I think my keyboard just... There we go.
If you get any rocks that have a instability up around 9 or 10, then it'd probably be better if we both put a beam on it. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you could.
Composition, quartz, quantanium. I can't read it because it's so small and so fuzzy, but it's 8%?
Yeah. I don't care if it's like 0.5%. If it's got
Yeah, we have to break them down anyways. So.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. Just out of curiosity, what happens if the rock overloads?
It'll explode, it'll damage us, and it'll send all the pieces flying off.
Okay, it's not like, it's not going to be like, because it's quantanium, it's going to be super combustible.
Well, it depends on how much red it explodes with, so if it's full red, then we'll die. If it's half a bar, then it'll damage the ship and knock it away.
Just made it into the green, lowering to 4%. I hate that there's no precision control over the goddamn laser intensity.
Yeah, you basically just have to throttle up and down consistently.
Like, I want to be able, like, if I scroll the mouse wheel once, I want it to go down 1%.
It used to have really fine control. Where
I know, that's why I'm so, because I'm used to it having that fine
just
control.
a little bit, it would go up like in increments of like 0.1%, and then if you scrolled it really fast, it would go up by multiple percentages.
See what's in here. Scan it. Ugh. Vacuum cleaner again.
Yep.
Quartz and barrel. Quantanium, 15%. Heyo. I'm gonna suck it up. No, wait, not yet.
No, yeah. Don't pick anything up yet. We need to
I just, yeah, I'm gonna suck it up. Wait, forgot. Yeah. I'll help you out with this one.
Okay.
I love how the laser looks when it's at 0.
Just a really fine beam.
it's just not even so like a stream of particles. Like you can see it. You know? Oh, what the heck did I miss that?
You just shut your beam off.
I did. Just because I was going into third person, I didn't want to accidentally hit something. My beam is still at 0%, so...
Okay.
Am I even still on the rock?
Yeah, yours though, isn't it?
Okay.
I'm expecting at least one of these shards to be close to 100%, so we'll probably both have to work on it, because we'll be up around 10 instability.
And yeah, an extra boost here, 4% power, and boom. Okay, nope, this is not... The lower left one is not what we want. That just... Nor is the lower right one. Or center right one. Center left one. We want center left, top left. Definitely want top left. 48%, dude.
Yeah, it looks like the top 3 chunks.
Top 3.
We want.
Yep.
And none of them have a... Well, actually, the one on the top right has like a 8%, so...
62%.
Both take it.
62.87, so 63%. Oh, we're climbing too fast, climbing too fast. Yeah, so the ship, the mining UI for ship mining is a lot better than the Grey Cat.
Yeah.
It makes sense here. At least for the mole specifically, I like the yellow because it's super contrast to the background, so it works. You know, I'm not a fan of the white that the Grey Cat one has. The yellow definitely will, like this gold yellow, brilliant. Nice. Need help with that one or no?
No, I can handle this one. You can take the top one.
Got it. %, and climbing.
Ooh, that spike almost got me.
Something just despawned. Dropping to 7%.
Alright, after you crack that one,
No.
go ahead and start collecting.
No, I haven't because I just had like a lag where it's like I scrolled the laser up and oh shit, go down, go down, go down. That was close. Now I know what you were talking about with the lag the other night.
Yeah, it gets you quick.
It is horrible with the ship mining compared to the rock. It's almost barely noticeable.
Yeah, sometimes even when you are paying attention, it can still get you.
I guess we're collecting now.
Yeah, I can't reach that other one without moving.
Right.
And if you leave the shards out here too long, they become uninteractable. So I'd rather just collect what we can get and go.
Yep. Break this apart now. I'm gonna scoop it all up. Overcharging. I'm curious what happens if we both do like minimal power lasers on this rock, if that would work.
It won't charge, it'll just drop the resistance and then stability way down.
Better than nothing. Oh, %. We'll take it slow.
It should be a whole lot easier to control now.
Yeah. Definitely being the charge level's more steady now. Increasing rapidly. Power just a bit. We're in the green. Problem is, it's hard to control something when you don't have control over your laser.
Yep, you need to reduce power. It's better to try to keep it in the bottom third, because if you lag,
Yep.
it gives you some time to correct.
Got it. Crap, one of the rocks is blocking it.
I might be able to get it from my angle.
Yeah, and if not, I can break the rock apart just by mining it again. 6%?
Yeah, if it's got quantanium, grab it.
I'm moving. Oh, yeah, that is 89%.
Yeah.
Gimme. .92% up here. Still breakable. Oh, that's that. Yeah, I see the mass 49. Okay, yeah, that's the one we never broke.
Oh yeah, the one we couldn't reach.
No, I can reach it.
Can you?
Yeah, it's right ahead of me. It's right there, under my laser.
I don't think we're gonna have time though. That we're down to 12.
No, I was gonna say we gotta mine these things first. How's cargo looking? Oh wow, we're not even halfway.
Yeah.
We're good so far. Thanks. Hope.
I think we've got all the quantanium, so just grab all this.
I'm still scanning some of these. No, we did not. Inert material. I feel like there's probably a place in the game that would buy it. I'm getting rid of the inert material.
Be careful. There is no indicator of when it's getting too hot.
Well, I'm on low power. I think that's it.
Yep, looks like it. I'm heading back to the cockpit. Are you gonna go back to your ship, or are you gonna ride with me?
The laser's still firing, isn't it? Oh, let me get back in the seat here so I can turn the laser off. I'm gonna stay here because there's a few other rocks we haven't taken apart yet. So
Okay.
and they're still good because we haven't even started on them. This way you got a location.
I'm rotating the ship, so let me know when you're ready to go EVA.
I am getting out of the seat now.
I think we're under 10 minutes, so I gotta haul ass.
Okay, I am jumping. I'm using the elevator now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hola.
You guys up to?
Mining.
Doing some mining. You want to come join the adventure?
I found the mother lode of Quantanium. All right, you're good to go.
Right.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't get in the game right now. Gotta bail out of here in about. But I just saw you guys were in. Thought I'd put my head in.
You felt wrong. Okay.
Is it running smooth?
Yeah, so far.
Yeah.
Cool. I've heard some rumors that other people are having problems.
Probably varies per server, but I have noticed some things on different servers and locations.
Oh
There's
yeah.
still some 30Ks out there that happen, but they're less often, and I've actually had like 3 or 4 recover the past couple of days.
Nice. Especially for mining.
Yeah.
What are you guys mining? Prospectors or the mole?
Mole.
I'm doing the mole right now.
Gotcha.
I did 4 or 5 loads of prospector last night, and as long as I was using the consumables, I could break just about anything.
You need to take Cam out mining.
Yeah, I heard about the frustration him and Mando had the other day.
Yeah. That was pretty much a rage quit.
I'm not gonna lie, that's the thing. That's what I did the first time I tried to mine solo without consumables. You just can't do it.
Yeah, I was the same way with the original prospector without any mining head. I was like, this is stupid. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
So I totally get it. I just it was the first time I'd experienced Cam doing that.
Not mine.
Yeah. Well, we all have our days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else interesting happening in Star System lately?
You seen
the
the
313 patch should be going to PTU soon.
Have you seen the watch face patch? The inside Star System today?
No, I haven't.
No, it's actually good. They showed off a what I'm calling the mega tool. It's like a bigger multi-tool.
Oh, okay.
It's like a multi-tool rifle.
Yeah.
And
so I wonder have they talked about how they're going to like scale the abilities or anything?
They talked a little bit about it, but they didn't go into detail.
I think it's based mostly on the power of the item. So the larger utility items like the tractor beam and the cutter have like a larger battery. So I'm assuming that means you'd be able to handle larger tasks with them.
Okay.
That's pretty much that's pretty much what they said. They didn't go into like full detail, like okay, it's gonna be based on this and how you do that, and they probably will in the future or something.
So the multi-tool that we have now, is that like the base entry level, or is that like the medium level?
I'd probably say
That's
base
probably
entry.
the base.
Okay.
That's like the.
Especially since how it
think of it like the
folds
mini.
up and all.
Yeah. It's your Gerber multi-tool pocket knife.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's the
pyro
Swiss Army
multi-tool.
Okay. That makes sense, I guess. I mean, if they're going to come out with bigger ones. Have you guys heard anything about salvage?
They actually showed off something regarding salvage with the multi-tool.
Well, I had heard that they were talking about having like a salvage add-on component or something like that.
Salvage a mining attachment.
Yeah, it's well, it's not a mining attachment.
Well,
but
I
it's
keep
an
calling it
attachment
mining.
for
Sorry, it's a multi-tool attachment. Sorry.
Like a stripper is what I understood it.
They're saying it can strip or repair, and
Oh.
if you use it to strip ship, you can either sell the stuff you strip or save it to repair other ships in the future.
Okay.
Yep.
That's interesting.
They also showed off the crossbow for people interested in the crossbow.
Are you going to have storage spaces in your ship to store that? Like, if you store up, you know, the minerals or whatever they might be that your ship has, will you have like slots that you can fill up so that if something goes wrong, you can pull them out, or is it something that you got to carry around on your body all the time?
Yeah, they weren't clear about that.
They didn't
And
go
the
into detail.
attachment they showed was really small, so I'm not sure how they're going to handle it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a we need more information type.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's the kind of thing that I think should really like connect to your backpack, so it just sucks off the stuff and stores it in your pack.
Yeah,
And
I think
vice versa.
Ghostbusters, right? Like where they had the giant backpack with the tube connecting to the emitter for the proton packs.
Right, but maybe you have a way that you can also
Particle
download your backpack contents to some kind of, you know, ship storage.
Yeah.
So that, you know, if you need component A, component B, component C, or, you know, call it mineral or whatever source code they decide to use, you at least can store a small amount of that on your ship. Kind of like, you know, hey, I got a roll of duct tape and I got some extra wiring and, you know, a few of these minerals in case one of my struts fails or something.
I imagine that once they get the cargo grid working like they want to, and they give you the ability to access the containers that you can create out of your inventory, you can just make a box of it and set it in your ship somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm really hoping they do, is create essentially like a generic platform that's maybe like a 1 cubic SKU size, but not 1 cubic, but okay, so its footprint is 1 by 1, but maybe you can decide that it's 1 tall or 2 tall or 3 tall, depending on how much height you have available on that cargo grid inside your ship. But essentially, you make it into like a little locker, and then it has a certain volume, and you can just put anything that you want inside there as long as it doesn't overfill the volume, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I remember then one of their shows, they talked about the way they would like people to be able to access the box or the containers that are in the ship. And it's basically going to be like item Tetris, so you have this number of slots in the crate, and then each of the items you want to put in there take up a certain number of squares, and then you just Tetris it in there.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
Same.
Because then you could have, you know, you could have your Go box, essentially, that you just, you have inside your ship.
Yeah.
Maybe it transfers, or maybe you Moby Glass transfer it, I don't know. But, like, you know, it has maybe that's where you keep, like, your Pembroke armor for your hot and your cold environments, and, you know, a couple of weapons, a little bit of ammo, and maybe some of those ship repair parts.
Yeah.
I'm currently space web swinging.
I was just going to say, if you do that, all the people with ships without cargo space are going to be screaming and yelling because they don't have that option.
Well, each of the ships should have some bespoke cargo capacity that you can just put stuff in, like lockers or storage compartments.
Tell that to the 85X.
And then, yeah, hopefully in the future you won't have to be standing in a cargo grid to create a container, or maybe you can just buy.
Oh, I hate that you have
containers
to.
and put them
I
in your
hate that you
ship.
have to right now.
And then that way you could just put whatever you wanted inside it as long as you had floor space.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Is kind of like, hey, I own this generic pallet and I transfer around from ship to ship, and it just kind of has the general items that I need for my day-to-day use.
Now that they have the tractor beam, technically you could just pick it up
Yeah.
and move it manually.
Or trolley 1.0.
Yeah.
What about turret trolley?
Well, no, that's mounted on top of the locker.
Yeah.
That's the security system for the locker.
Yeah, gee, we want the tonk. We have tonk at home.
I haven't heard anything about this. I'm just asking because maybe you guys have heard something. I know they had said the Star Runner was going to get another overhaul because, you know, they realized like it's a death trap with only one exit, whatnot. There's a couple other things they want to fix. Has anyone heard anything more about that?
I have not.
No.
Okay. I'm assuming it's probably like, you know, years down the list of
Probably.
things to do.
Is that the ship that's supposed to be coming in 313, the Mercury Starlifter?
Yes. No, the Mercury's already out.
Yes.
The Hercules, yeah.
The
You're
Hercules.
talking about the one that's already in the game.
Yeah, the MSR.
Yeah.
Yeah, they already came out and said, oh yeah, we forgot to put an emergency exit.
And an airlock.
We're gonna
for
reevaluate. We're gonna
for fucking
re-
docking.
do another pass on that ship. But I'm
They
assuming that
need to, because
yeah,
They do.
since it was their first ship, you can see how they didn't really understand ship layout and design.
yep. I actually think it would be cool if, for the MSR, in the underground hidden spaces, there's like there's one section, I call it the forward right. When you're crawling around in the tunnels, if you go all the way up and to the right, there's like a little dead-end cul-de-sac. And I think it'd be really cool if you had a little escape hatch right there that would allow you to climb in and out of the ship
Why
through
not?
the passageways.
There was someone that was in a chat in one of the games that was saying it would be interesting if they connected one of those entrance or exits to the landing gear. So like if the
Yeah.
ship is landing,
Oh, like the
you can
original
sneak in and
Freelancer
out.
design.
Sorry, what'd you say, Mando?
Like the original Freelancer design.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember the original
That would
Freelancer,
be
the
really
forward
cool.
landing gear was also a staircase.
Yep.
And the
I like
primary
that.
entrance.
But it was problematic. Because
Right.
once your ship settles, you know, the landing gear is supposed to adjust. You might not be able to get in and out of there. So I understand why they moved it, but aesthetically, it was pretty cool.
Right, but maybe they've learned a few things since then.
True. They
And
just
I'm
put skipper shock absorbers on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be that one poor soul just trying to get through the
Well, you're definitely gonna have
the
to make it
doorway
stairs,
and
not a
like
ramp.
something falls on top of the ship and he gets scissored in half.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll definitely have to
Why
be
you always-
stairs and not a ramp, though.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be on the landing gear, just because it's not feasible otherwise. Because again, because the landing gear has suspension.
Well, I still think that they should have a normal like exit door on the MSR. Like, you know, that tube that connects the cockpit to the kind of like the central area where you branch
Yeah.
out. I think somewhere in that tube you could put an actual normal appearing, you know, entrance exit.
Like a doctor
Door.
collar or something there.
Yeah, that is just common knowledge. But then I was thinking have that one little like escape exit entrance that nobody really is supposed to know about attached to the tunnel system. And that way, if that was blocked, you still have another way out, which is
Yep.
that main door or the main cargo.
I have to say, I was really surprised that they didn't have some kind of entrance-exit door there because that little tunnel area serves no purpose, right? It's just
Oh,
like
what
a
between
connection
between
hall.
the cockpit? Yeah, I was thinking the same
Yeah.
thing. Because especially since one of the sides almost looks like it's a door.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a little individual module, but it doesn't do anything. It's just there.
And why not have the tunnels go up to the cockpit? Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense either, because the first thing I would want to do if I'm being inspected is, you know, get on my pilot seat and jump down inside the tunnel system instead of having to walk halfway back through the ship just to find an entrance. But, yeah, there's a lot Yeah, I saw they were selling the green skin for it. I was like, yeah, not quite my style. Plus, they wanted like, what is it, like 13, 14 bucks, I think, for it? Something like that.
I don't
Like
know. I
maybe
wasn't looking at
$5,
it.
but that much? No,
Yeah.
not for just a skin.
I haven't looked at any of the prices of any of CIG stuff in like a good year or two now, just because I can't afford it anyways. So what's the point?
You didn't buy the new Cyclone variant?
No.
Gosh.
I technically only own one Cyclone.
So
We
what
must
kind of
send
leader
more
are you?
emails to you now.
I only have the
those,
RN. The others are just Rangers that.
Oh, you can buy the skin in game?
You can buy some skins. The Freelancer has 2 separate skins. The Arrow's got a couple. Some of the other ships have some skins you can buy.
Where do you buy
I
them?
really, it's easier to look on Urkel,
Okay.
that site, because it will have it listed. But the Freelancer Max skin is awesome because it's like an all black, like special ops looking skin.
Nice. Yeah. It's nice to have a variation from that shiny silver metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I liked the Misk was my favorite in terms of paint job for a while, just because it was that matte green versus that shiny, that chrome
Yeah.
metallic. Like, not that it's good. It just that's not what I want.
Yep.
For the Freelancer that I would be flying, I don't want it to be giant shining beacon.
Yeah, about the shiniest I like is that I think it's the one that you had on one of your ships, Data Machine. I think it was a Max. It was like a burnt orange color.
Yeah, the burnt orange is the default.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That brightness I like, but shiny metal, nah, not my style, not my thing.
Yeah. Hey, let's signal to everybody in the system as the sun reflects off our default.
Yeah.
Hey, I can see it all the way from Hurston.
Hey, look at me! I got cargo. Come check me out. I was just thinking a couple days ago, I have not been stopped and inspected in forever. Have they taken that out of the
I
game?
have been a few times already,
Okay.
and it's annoying.
It's
Maybe
interesting
they
that you say that because I haven't been stopped either. I've been playing quite a bit lately. I haven't seen any of the security forces flying around the major stations either. That's usually
Yeah.
where I would get hit at.
I haven't seen them flying around, but on occasion leaving Port Tressler, I stopped. Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
That's true. I also have a tendency not to spend a whole lot of time in the big population areas. I'm basically either out in the Aaron Belt at the Hurl L2 or down into the Lorville directly.
Yep.
So I'm probably avoiding a bunch of without
See,
even
even on the
knowing it.
mole, this thing looks like it would serve as an airlock, but it doesn't.
I did not even know you were out there. I'm glad I went to third
Well,
person because I might have run you over.
Don't worry about it. I got my multi-tool out so I can maneuver in a minute.
Already dropped the ramp.
I know, it just hit me in the head.
So what happens if you're tractor beamed onto the mole and the mole jumps to quantum?
I tried that in the PTU when it first came out. I had a guy doing quantum, and it just leaves you. You don't go with it.
Darn it.
I
was
just got
super sad
smushed by
about
the
that.
ramp. I'm still alive, but I'm at
You should
88%
at least
health.
be like spread into particle dust behind for
Yeah,
trying to do it.
The part of your body that's outside the quantum fields, you just get left, and the top half goes with the ship.
Yeah. You're just kind of waving along as long as you're conscious so you bleed out.
Oh man.
You like duct tape the button, right? Because it's
Yeah.
you have
Tie
to
the
trigger
trigger
hold it
down.
right, so you duct tape the button so it's always holding on. You tape it to your waist, and then it just pulls you. All right.
I wonder if they're going to do that. I wonder if we're going to get actual like anchor line cables, physical versus the tractor beam. Because I mean, the tractor beam's cool and all, but it would still be nice to have an option to like
Well, they confirmed
physically tether yourself.
they confirmed no tethers
Oh, really?
With the Cyclone recently, the Q&A for the Cyclone MT, they confirmed no tethers and stuff like that because they have they use tractor beams in the game. All
Okay.
energy based.
Well, that kind of sucks.
A little
It's
bit.
gonna feel real bad when you're out there and your battery dies.
Nah. I want a physical grapnel like Batman.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
they should still have
they're
push
bringing
pull.
the crossbow in. That should have a tether.
Oh my god, yeah, like have different ammunition types. Like here's an arrow, here's an explosive tipped arrow, here's an arrow with a rope.
Yeah. Here's the grappling hook arrow with a rope attached.
Yeah.
That
I
would
mean,
be
and
cool.
we know that ammo types are going to be a thing. Like they've already, I think they confirmed that a few years ago.
So, what have they said about the crossbow? When are we expecting to see that come out?
I think they said 315.
Oh, wow.
14 or 15, yeah.
So this year. Huh.
Yeah. It's on the roadmap, like on the overview
I
roadmap.
think the next utility weapons are scheduled for the next patch.
What? I can't hear you over the vacuum cleaner.
I had to turn my index down now because the Hofstad laser is just too loud. I like that it's loud and obnoxious. It should be. It's an industrial item.
Oh my. Ah, okay. If I go alt tab, the game audio is muted, so.
Alright, guys, I gotta bail out.
Alright.
Alright, we'll
See you guys later.
Yep,
Have fun.
see ya. Oh, we're doing pretty well. Actually, I'm gonna have the ISE playing, but
non-lethal FPS weapons and tools for a long time. I've personally written a lot of the design documentation that goes alongside them for
Let's
a long
crack
time
the other
ago,
big
so I've
ones
been
to the
dying
bottom
for
right.
these things to come out, and I've seen
Oh, it's bottom
going
left.
through the concept phases. And I'm sat there itching, waiting for it to come in, and I'm looking at the roadmap myself, but ultimately there's not much point in us putting these things out without the underlying systems being there. Now, all that said, teams have now started work on systems like medical, charge and trade.
oh, that's right. They're doing the showed off medical stuff. The medical attachment for your first aid solution attachment to your multi-tool, and then the Cure Life auto injector. So this way I can stab you guys in the head with some first aid solution. Like here, this will get you back up on your feet.
You can sneak attack too, somebody.
It's gonna blow! Not really. Alright, we're holding steady.
Healing serum. So those are the two things that
I'm climbing a bit, I'm gonna lower power.
So the multi-tool salvage attachment also has two functions. It has salvage and repair.
Not lowering,
Salvaging
no, it's lowering.
allows you to do what we call hull stripping, which is where you can walk up to a ship or vehicle.
Yeah, it's because we're both
Start
manipulating
stripping away
the
the hull
bottle.
that then gets stored in a canister.
No, my power
Like
level,
having-
the laser level wasn't.
It's like having two cooks in the kitchen. Yeah, I know, but that's because we're both putting power into it right now.
Yeah. No, that shouldn't be affecting my my laser intensity level.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like I'm scrolling it,
And the
scrolling
obvious
it, scrolling
visual
it, and then
thing
it
with
finally
this
goes
is
down. It's
Nick
like,
delivered it.
Well,
yeah,
no, but that's
originally,
because
but
I had power being put into it too.
if you find
Can you reach the one to the far left?
far left?
I
Like
didn't
all the
even
way
see
down?
it. It's all.
This one?
No. Can you see my laser?
Yeah.
Being able to apply
Yeah,
specific
this one.
drugs if you want to. Now that you've got the readout
The vacuum cleaner's okay.
Have you seen any of the consumables?
different levels.
Any of the what?
This is what the Surge consumable looks like.
Whoa.
And did you see how much energy you put into it? Keep it all the way up to the brain.
Wow, that is awesome.
You basically have to have a Surge if you're going to do solo mining, because the Hofstede, the laser, does not put out enough energy to fill up a rock.
Love the effect and the way they did that. It actually really, it's a lot of attention to detail and work into just like consumable there. Oh no, I'm hungry. Barrel and inert material. Give me quantanium. Nope.
These were pretty low yield quantanium rocks, so I don't expect
Yeah,
to get
well,
a lot out of them.
Still, one of them's gonna. Oh, got one.
That last load we got 4,000 SEU of quantanium. That's going to be worth a lot.
4,000?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's a lot.
Just 4,000?
Yeah. That's not, no, that's the quantity of quantanium, not the what it's worth.
Oh.
I'm guessing it's going to be worth about 300,000 or 400,000 credits.
But to say, like, come on, we made more doing freaking Grey Cat mining the other night. Last week. That's like 4,000. I can do an investigation mission for more than that.
It might actually
The
be
delivery
worth
missions
more
pay
than
more.
that. I think I probably have about 1.5 million worth of material being processed right now.
So quantanium is used to make the quantum travel fuel, correct?
I mean, that's what they say.
I'm just trying to understand what the fuck it is.
Yeah, in lore, the quantanium that you get out of these rocks is processed and then turned into quantum fuel.
Well, you say in lore, but it's in the game too. I mean, we're doing it right now.
Yeah, but the loop isn't complete, so...
True, the gameplay loop
we
isn't
send the
complete yet,
refinery
yes.
is not then sent out to be distributed as fuel. It just kind of disappears.
The game systems aren't in place.
Yeah. Eventually, I expect that all the materials that do get refined are going to have to be transported to individual stations, so... I could see in the future a rest stop being low on quantanium fuel, so the price that they're buying it at would be high as an incentive for people to deliver it.
Right, and then there's gonna be missions delivering the quantum fuel from one station to another, and by the way, I watched that Pacific Rim anime.
Yeah.
The one on Netflix. And obviously, it's not, it's not great, but it's definitely better than the sequel movie, and it's actually like it's very reminiscent of the first film. It's characters are nothing like spectacular.
It is an anime after all, right?
Yeah. better than what I expected it to be.
I have to go to watch them.
It's like the episode's like 20 something minutes long. There's only 8 of them. I watched it all in one night, and I was surprised to look like when I saw the time. Like, wow, it hasn't even been like 2 hours or something. It's like
That kind of happened to me watching the Snyder Cut. I didn't even realize it had been 4 hours until I looked. at the
well,
clock.
here was
What?
the opposite. It's like I thought it would have been longer, but it wasn't. But the episodes were pretty short. It takes place after Uprising, but when I was first watching it, I didn't know that. Like it felt like it took place between the intro of Pacific Rim, right, where you have Riley and his brother gets killed, and right.
Yeah.
And it felt like it took place after that, but before like the main events of the movie. But it actually takes place after the sequel. Right. Very much trying to distance themselves from the Uprising one. I can't get the one all the way on the left. There's like a floating rock I just cannot reach.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. I might have to move. Are you talking about the one that's in the middle roid?
No, I can reach that one. It's the one all
Okay,
the way
so-
to the left, the furthest to the left. Actually, there's 2 rocks to the left. I can't.
I think I can actually reach them.
Yeah, you probably have a better arc than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show's actually pretty good. If you're a fan of Pacific Rim, you'll like it. Especially if you're a fan of the first one. If you're a fan of the second one, I pity you.
Then you're gonna love it anyway, because it's
But it's better.
I'm curious, where did the original Pacific Rim story come from?
I think
Was it a
it's.
book or something?
I think it was based on a book. All I know is that the sound effects they use for the kaiju in the show are pretty much like the same ones they use for the movie, the first movie. Which, fun fact, they were pretty much all recorded by Guillermo del Toro and some other guy. I forget his name. But it's like they were like when you hear a kaiju roar and make all those weird noises, that's Guillermo del Toro. Okay, this is weird. I'm trying to break this rock up, the bottom one, like right beneath us.
Yeah.
My laser pointing, but I'm not.
How far away is it?
It would get 174 meters.
Yeah, it's probably too far away. You're just not hitting.
Oh, okay.
And that's a full rock,
Maximum
not a
power,
star.
and now we've seen some.
If you look at the map, it's probably what, like 3 or 4,000.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move the ship, lower it a bit.
Yeah, I can't reach that one down there.
I can scoop up some of the rocks here while you do that. No, actually I won't yet.
Well,
Timer.
once we start scooping, we're not gonna have time to break another
Yeah.
one. But we got all of the high percentage rocks here, so I'm fine with just picking up what we've got and leaving the rest. Because what's
Yeah,
the
well,
percent
this
on that
one's
down there? Like
2.10.
Yeah, I'm not worried about.
You want us to
percent rocks
extract?
here.
We'll extract.
Yeah, let's just start picking up.
Scanning. Quantanium 16. We got 10 minutes.
Timer hasn't started for me yet. It should show up in the list of materials.
When you say list of materials, you mean in the cargo hold?
Yeah. It'll be near that window somewhere.
I don't see a timer yet either.
Oh, there it goes.
Ah,
4. So right at 15 minutes.
yep.
Oh wait, that one's not crafted. Whoops.
Like, why isn't this working?
Not at 30K.
The answer is we're morons. I'm getting shaky cam now. Oh.
Yeah, you can turn that off in the options. I had to because when I was ROC mining, it got so bad I couldn't see what I was doing. I think it's in the audio settings.
Let that rock cool down. I'll let you take it while I sort from the ones on the other side here.
It blew up. It's gone.
It blew up? Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't that much anyway. The left is going to be all you because I can read. This is as far as I can reach to the left.
Okay. Do you want to take the center? I'll take left.
Put this guy up. Inert materials? Oh boy. There we are. Quantanium rock thought it can hide from us. Using a rock of inert materials as cover.
That might be all of it.
There's one more rock that I'm trying to get. There we go. Nope, okay, it's not it.
I saw the quantanium, so if you want to grab a couple of these other rocks real quick. At 12 minutes even, I want to start heading back because I was cutting a little bit close.
Which rocks do you want?
As long as they've got something in them and not mostly inert, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
We're just
even quartz?
Thanks, here. Yeah, quartz barrel, whatever. We've got a quarter space left, so everything is profit.
$30 seconds. $20.
Alright, I'm heading back up to the pilot seat.
Should I stay here so we can jump right back, or?
It doesn't matter. It's up to
Or
you.
we did pretty good tonight. You want to do something else, or?
Sure, what do you got,
After
Mom?
we dump this load?
Are you gonna stay in the ship or are you gonna hop out?
I think I'm just gonna stay for this time.
Okay. Just make sure you're not in the turret.
I'm already making my way to the bridge.
Okay. We're about to go in quantum.
Yeah, I figured we didn't need to waste time me getting out of the ship. Besides, I already spent a lot of time just quote unquote web swinging from asteroids using my multi-tool. Not much else to do in an asteroid belt when you can't do anything.
Yeah. If we do this again, we should try bringing a prospector with them all.
And I could just be out looking for more rocks, and but
I mean, but in a prospector, you can just stay in the prospector. It's got enough maneuverability that you can get around pretty quick. And then you can
Forgot you
also
have FOIP
help
on.
collect it.
it's so cool to see FOIP in action. A lot of people don't use it anymore.
What's that?
The face over IP.
Oh. Oh, you see my face chirping out?
Yeah.
I usually mostly just for head tracking in the cockpit so I can look around.
The way they got the eyes, man, it's so natural, except for when you're blinking one eye and your other eye's bulging out of your skull.
Yeah,
This
the
angle
glass
looks like
is-
you're in
Oh,
pain
cool.
and something's about to burst out of your chest or something. I don't know. Why them emotes won't work? Like they start up and then they stop and that's it.
Yeah, I think it's a desync issue with the server.
Distant issue. I'm gonna go rummage through your cupboards and see if you have any food.
So what? You broke up a lot there.
I was gonna rummage through your cupboards and see if you have any food.
Oh, I do not.
Please keep clean. This area is a shared space. Do your part to help keep it clean and good repair. Thank you. Huh. Your table has built-in thermostat controls.
Did you hear that?
No.
The Volatile cargo alert is starting to go off.
Crap, probably. You go first. You go first. Damn it! Oh god! Go, go, go! Oh shit.
Oh, you walked?
I went forward towards the elevator instead of backwards.
Uh-oh.
Run!
Oh, my game glitched for a second. Thought I was about to crash.
I'm getting the elevator.
Elevator should be here because
It's already here.
I used.
Go!
We should have about 5 minutes left still. I'm pretty sure it starts beeping at about 5 minutes. Or 7 minutes. And then it gets faster at 5 minutes. And then it gets urgent at 1. Alright, ship is stored, we are good.
Oh yeah, this is the station that Paulsheim's complaining about. Rightfully so, because it doesn't have any food.
It does have food.
Yeah, not
Gotta
on
go
the hab
to
deck
the
though.
gallery. Yeah.
What's in your, I thought it said something on your shoulder, but gold indentation.
Uh-oh. What just happened?
We're still on our way to the refinery.
Oh, okay. I hit F4 camera and it went to a black screen. I was like, what happened? Where?
No, you're still here. We're still okay. I did resource worker. Huh? Like they're moving some molten metal.
It's gonna be cool when you can come to the refinery deck and have like missions to repair equipment or something.
I want to be able to, yeah, I want to be able to do shit here. I
Eventually,
want to
they're
loot
gonna-
stuff too. I want to be able to like, hey, look,
They're
you
gonna
see
have
that?
missions for repairing things around stations on the outside and stuff.
Yep. Alright, you can use the ladders here, so at least you can interact with the environment a bit.
Hey, back
I just used the ladder to get up here.
See
Boy,
anything you like?
this is gonna take 3 days to refine. Log back in real quick. I want to see if this still works.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, that is so troll. They need to fix that. I'm curious, does it work on this console? Can you see what I'm doing?
See anything you like?
No, are you using it right now?
Yeah.
No, then I can't. I just see you looking at the default menu screen.
Huh. I wonder what the difference is between them then. Yeah, I can't see it on your screen either.
Nice helmet, dude. Excuse me, Mohawk guy. It's rude.
Yeah, hey buddy. I'm starting
He's
to
a
wonder if
dick.
this water I'm drinking isn't actually hydrating me.
I think you need to drink. If you're at 100%, get another 2 bottles and continue. This way you have like an extra.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
Tahini and Carib?
Well, I've got some in my inventory. I drank 1 bottle every time I came back, and it's still like 60%.
Well, it's good to see that tahini is still used in the 30th century.
Good.
Too bad we can't raise our glasses.
Feel free to take a look around.
Hey, that bubble stayed.
What?
Oh, never mind. It's gone. I set it on the disc and it stuck around for like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Hey. The Joe!
Cheers.
L'chaim. Place it here, you should be able to. He's fine, yep.
No, too late. I tried. I wasn't quick enough.
Smart buy.
I'm a millionaire, and I'm going to spend those millions of credits on water.
Nom 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 nom.
Hey, look, water is the drink of life. They're pretty neat jackets. I like the shoulders. These are.
Yeah, I haven't gone clothes shopping in a long time.
The last thing I bought was the last time I was here, and I found that stupid headpiece. Okay, that would be super cool if that was like a silver chrome. Because you can see through his face, but...
It's got some crazy reflections on the
Yeah.
eyes with the... And
If
they're,
you
they're
didn't,
accurate.
if it wasn't clear and you didn't see his face, that would be so much cooler though.
Oh yeah, buddy? You want some of this? Come on. Just give me the eye as you walk by.
Don't worry, I got him. I missed. Imagine like trying to rob this place. Like, I'm gonna take this giant rock with me. Huh? Does it even fit? Yeah, it fits through the door.
See anything you like?
What is
Magazines?
this? Oh, that's the MSR.
Is that the
Engines
old
in
version?
back look different. Yeah, it must be.
That's
'cause
the old.
engines
Yeah,
look
that's
different.
with the circular engine, the Batmobile engine in the back.
In the center, yeah.
I missed that engine. Wow, lacking security. Part of me doesn't even thinks there's not even a door here. It's just an empty grid.
You're not doing your job, sir.
He can't really do his job. There's a giant block on his terminal. Dude,
Oh,
why
that's
do you have a cutting board on your
inconvenient.
terminal? Are you the refinery's chef? Ah, the strong silent type, I see. We have ways of getting the information out of you.
Hey, come over here and look at these notices on the wall.
There's a rock here with a smiley face sticky pad on it. Why he's a rock on a shelf, let alone
No touch.
why there's a sticky note with a smiley face on it is beyond me.
You see these warning labels on the wall? Notice not responsible for accidents or injuries.
So if I were to pull my gun out right now,
And shoot somebody, they would not claim responsibility.
so I gotta say though, I'm looking at these two guys here, like they're different guys but in the same uniform. I like it. I
Yeah.
know. I like seeing people like this, like in video games, like seeing characters like this in uniform, but they're various people. Like they're not just like repeat face and skins and shit.
Breaks over, fellas. Back to work.
The uniform's not bad looking either. Not flattering, but it serves its purpose.
Yeah, they work on a cargo deck refinery station, so.
Exactly, and the green parts are somewhat reflective, so in low lighting that
Hi.
helpful.
Good to have you back. See anything you
All
like?
point. So is this like a little phone, a public phone here? mean, it's got the Comstat symbol above it, so I think so. I can't wait for this screen to show relevant data.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Be actually plugged into something.
like even if you can't interact with it, but it's showing real-time
Yeah.
relevant displays or something. Hell, even being able to, I want to be able to use this public phone.
That'd be hilarious. Get on the intercom.
Yeah, I'll use that little phone, tap in like, hey, where are you calling me from? Oh, I'm on a refinery in Hurston L2 station. Why? Because I can.
Welcome. Feel free to take a look around. We got a pretty good selection.
Let's see, what's this? Notice not responsible for any accidents or injuries on this property. Notice monitored area 24-hour recording in progress. And then we got a
Oh, yeah, there's a
CO2 fire
camera right
extinguisher.
overhead.
See, this is actually smart. Although why they don't have a powdered foam extinguisher is like because in the real world there's 3 different types. You got a water extinguisher, you got a CO2, and then you got that powdered foam stuff.
Yeah.
See anything you like?
Because each one serves a different type of firefighting.
Maybe they just don't need that type here because
Maybe, yeah.
it's molten metal and not grease.
Yeah.
Oil.
Yeah, because that's what the foam does. It smothers the flame versus taking away the oxygen or, dousing it in water. There's even detail in the garbage, man.
Interesting. I wonder if this layout is accurate.
Let's find out. Where are we? It doesn't say, does it?
I think it's just for this machine.
Hmm. Oh.
Huh, cool.
I mean, there's a lot of twisting and turning of pipes, but
Yeah.
in terms of... Oh, no, it's not going to be realistic because this is a... I've done this type of thing before. You, like, when you're setting up a machine, you're essentially... A machine like this, you kind of have to create almost like a digit... It's almost like a digital circuit board where like you're connecting like, okay, the power switch does this, which activates that, and then does this, and then this switch does that. So this is pretty much what we're looking at. We're kind of looking at the layout of how the machine works. What does what? What influences what? How something will react when something else is turned on. What connects to what? That type of thing. That's what this is showing us. It's also showing us like some real-time stuff. Well, not literally, but
Simulated
real-time stuff like the pressure drop and pressure sensor, the fluctuations on the left side. On the top, you got your percentages here, which again, when it shows real-time data, it'll be so cool. Especially if you can influence it somehow, like manipulate it. Okay, now I want to be able to go on this ladder because it says authorized personnel. Yeah, I found a room that says no unauthorized personnel.
I'm authorized. See, here's my badge.
Well, if it's not, oh, there's a door with no buttons.
Oh, medic. I'm not supposed to be down here.
I like how your first response was medic. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
How
to
did you?
suicide 'cause,
Hi.
So you know how most games have railings that have invisible barriers, so you can't jump over.
You jumped over a railing? Let me say this, I'd rather the being able to jump over railings and not. But yeah, this is eyewash
Can't use a
station.
med pin in here either.
Now that is interesting. And makes sense too when you're dealing with molten metals. Having an eyewash station, even if you're wearing eye protection, is still
Oh,
a.
yeah.
Look at that. Now that is some cool ass scenery.
Well, I'm not hungry or thirsty anymore.
Go yourself.
I didn't die on purpose, but yes, I did die.
Oh, that's.
Some places down there you just can't go.
Report to the manager's office if you think it's yours.